Welcome, everybody. This is a random live stream. I did not plan this. I did not super advertise this. I just posted to let people know that I'm on. I have about a half an hour. I finished all my work. Sam is kind of like Eric with an A right now. She's at the pickup line. Violet's napping. I got it checked out right here. Little cutie patootie. So I got a little bit of time, and I was like, hey, rather than be wasteful, let's go online. Let's see if some people want to hang out, ask some questions, talk some beards, maybe talk content creation, whatever is going on. So if you guys have a question, now is the perfect time to ask. Whether it's about, hey, Dan, what about this style of my beard? What about this tool? What about this product? Hey, I'm experiencing this. Let me know what's going on. All right, Eric, take care, man. Pick those kiddos up and enjoy the weekend. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a chance. People oftentimes have questions and they don't know where they can ask them. They don't know when they can ask them. So I wanted to hop on to get this started, guys. What is in beard today? I have in Yule Tree by Dr. Nix, just the oil only. Loving it, feeling good. So what's going on with beard? And let me know if you guys have any questions. You can ask random stuff too, like does pineapple belong on pizza? My answer is it can. Yeah, I like a good ham and pineapple pizza. We'll throw a little bacon on there. Good. Yes, let's go. But just wanted to hang out. Yeah, just simply say what's up, people, and have this pop up. My beard is starting to split. What to do there? All right, Mark, are you talking about down at the middle at the bottom once you get a little bit of length? So that is what we call a French fork. I battle it. Most people battle it, man. It is a beast. Usually what it comes from is your growth pattern underneath your beard. That middle doesn't have enough of the background or the supporting actors to keep it. So three main things I'll give you that you can do for the French fork is either trim above it so you don't have to worry about it, or style it, kind of pinch it together, focus your heat towards the middle, or embrace it. Just understand that it's natural and that it happens to a lot of us. There's nothing wrong with embracing that at all. So, yeah, guys, drop a comment in the chat. What's in beard? And then if you have any questions, let me know. Holly's gonna unsub now that my stance on ham on pineapple. Hey, man, I want everybody to like what they want, and for me, I do like a little bit of ham and pineapple and bacon. I will also say I'm not the biggest pizza person in the world, so I'm definitely not an expert there. Hey, man, how you doing? I got some former students stopping in. Miss you guys too, man. Absolutely. All right. Oh, here we go. Can a beard stop growing at 4 inches? Absolutely. A lot of it has to do with genetics, of course. It has to do with ethnicity, of course, right? If we go to different ethnic groups around the world, there are some that just have really short growth. Other ethnic groups have really long growth. So for someone that is reaching 4 inches and it's just not growing farther, it's very possible that is what's called terminal length for your genes. So it's possible. Yep, it's possible. Fitness, you are absolutely welcome. Danny boy. Oh, shucks. Thank you, Brady. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, we got Denmark in here. And that is one of my goals. If you guys have been following along for a while, I'm trying to add in more random streams at random times during the day and different days because I want to get people that have different time zones. I realize it's hard to make my 9 p.m. streams over across the pond. I get that. So I do want to work some in to be able to fit you guys to experience these lives, to ask questions, to hang out. What are some good Canadian oils for Canada? Yeah, so Canada, there's a couple of good options. Give or take, right, on stuff, I would say the best Canadian company I have tried, and it's a pretty sizable margin, would be Educated Beards. They have some great products. The only drawback is they are a little on the pricey side, but if you don't have to pay for shipping fees and duties and customs, he said duties. If you don't have to pay for those things, then maybe it balances out. God of War is out of Canada. They have some really good products. Nickel City has some good products. There's a couple I haven't tried yet, but I hope to. I've heard of Barden. I've heard of Mammoth City. I think it's Mammoth. So I've heard of a couple of other ones, but I've not tried. But the best one for me by far is Educated Beards. Really great owner. Really good products too. Hey, Chris. Hey, Ward. Welcome, guys. Thank you for everybody coming in. All right. What does Does Tongkat Ali? So RJ, great question. I learned about that, I think last year from Joe Rogan of all people. I don't know. That's something I have not looked deeply enough into to be able to say one way or the other. I genuinely don't know. I can't even lean to one side or the other. To be real, I forgot all of the like benefits of that ingredient, but I do know it's very popular. So I don't know. I don't know if it has any beard growth connections. So yeah. I have a question. How do I get rid of itching, and should I use beard oil or beard butter at night? Great question. So the itching is your skin reacting to hair growing, but also your skin not getting enough of your natural sebum oil to be able to lubricate it and nourish it. So a couple of things you want to do to get rid of itching. Number one, make sure you're drinking enough water a day. That is the biggest factor. Number one biggest factor. My goal, my recommendation for you guys is take your body weight in pounds and drink half that amount in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, try to drink 100 ounces. And then that's going to help out immensely. After every shower, you want to use beard oil. That's going to be a major, major help in getting rid of that beard itch, a good quality beard oil. If you have beard itch and you put silicone on it, it's not going to do anything. It's still going to itch and it's going to feel like a greasy mess. So use a good quality beard oil. Make sure you have a good comb that's getting down to the skin, and use a good quality beard wash. Everything else is nice. Everything else is a bonus. It's great. I love conditioner. I love butter. But if you're talking about itch, increase your water supply, have a good beard oil and a good beard wash, and especially a good beard comb. That will help. At night, I prefer to use butter. That is my recommendation. But if you shower at night, do oil, then butter. That will help. G Squared said, I have the opposite of the French fork. My connector areas on my neck are weak, so I've been debating on styling. Interesting. That's not as common, but it does happen. Should I go more narrow to thicken up my beard style? Hey, G Squared, send in to Beard Advice Live. Let's see an updated picture and have that exact question and feedback, and we'd be able to help you out. I don't know off the top of my head. Beard Octane products are available from online retailers in Canada with free shipping. There you go. Go Habs. Great point. Do you ever try Rusli? I have not. I have not tried them. I know that they're big overseas. If I remember correctly, they have a foaming beard oil that I was not fond of when I looked into it, but I don't remember exactly. Will beard oil help control my dandruff? Yes, big time. So dandruff is just simply dead skin cells that are building up on top of each other and then falling out. How do you get rid of it? Same exact concept as the beard itch. You want to increase your water intake. You want to exfoliate with a comb. Use good beard wash. Use good beard oil. Good. I promise you that's going to make a major, major difference. Hey, Jay Cruz, welcome. So itching is actually a sign of hair growth? Yes, absolutely. It's an inconvenience of these hairs coming out of your face. It could be other things, right? Even if the hair is not growing, it could be something as simple as dry skin. Dry skin by itself will cause itching, but with the beard, absolutely. All right. Any recommendations on conditioner that don't feel weird after? So Brady, you want to make sure you thoroughly rinse the conditioner out. That's really important. Thoroughly rinse the conditioner out to make sure you're not having any residue. But there's so many great ones out there. Beard Octane has a great conditioner. Dr. Nick's has a great conditioner. Weatherbeard, Copper Johns. Those are all great conditioners that I use on a very, very regular basis. And there's more too. Tons of them out there, but those would be ones I would go with. Would tea or coffee count as part of those ounces? Yeah, usually they do. Black coffee, the blacker the better. Tea, the less sweet the better. But yes, those do count as hydrators. So yeah, no doubt about it. Do you scrub in the butter in the pores or just the hair? Just the hair. And some people have different preferences. Some people can get away with it. Some people can't. But my strong recommendation as a baseline is that the butter is focused on the hair. Do not massage the butter into your pores. The main reason, solid products are going to be more comedogenic, meaning they're going to have more of an ability to clog your pores than good quality, thinner carrier oils. So yep, that would be my best bet. Beard Octane uses FedEx for shipping, have yet to be charged for duty fees. Ooh, good call. Good call, Noah. I love that feedback. Yep, absolutely. Got some Beard Octane, love the smell. Awesome, man. Very cool. This came on, about to go on my 3.5 mile walk. I'm about to watch this later. Awesome, Jason. Hey, man, I love that. Go get it, dude. Shout out to everybody getting healthier this year. Shout out, man. And if you guys have questions, keep them coming. Have you heard of the Beard Pilot? I've not. I've genuinely no idea what that is. No concept. I like to try out different brands. Mean Mug, Oak City. Okay, very cool. Very cool, Steve. Yeah, absolutely. My wife got me a silicone scalp massager for the shower. It feels super gentle and beard. I love the Chicago comb, but this has been neat. My beard is so like dense and thick that those silicone scrubbers don't do anything. It just kind of like moves it around on my beard. So I don't like those, but I do know a lot of people love them. It just doesn't fit my personal hair situation. So I prefer a Chicago comb in the shower. Yep. Am I really trying these? Any chance? Get your thoughts on those. I haven't tried either of those. I've never heard of Mean Mug. I've heard of Oak City, but I have not tried it. What are your thoughts on mixing a CBD oil and butter with a different company at the same time? Totally fine. As long as they're both quality, Garrett, nothing to worry about there whatsoever. I will mix oil and butters from companies all the time. I just try to stay within the same scent family. Like if it's a mint scent, I like to stay mint, if that makes sense to you. Do you know of anyone who sells wash or conditioner in travel size? So Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff is making a travel set soon. Beard Brand went over now, didn't they? Beard Brand used to be 3.4. Oh man, the puck from the Bearded Mac would work, right? You can travel with that. You don't have to worry about ounces. But less than that, not off the top of my head, Mark. Really good question, but not off the top of my head. Is clove oil good for the beard? So clove is a fragrance. So it doesn't add any like benefits to the beard, but it also isn't usually detrimental. I am personally allergic, so it makes my skin inflamed and red and burning, only for about a half an hour, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But it's perfectly fine. It's not a carrier, though. It's nothing that's going to add benefits to your beard. Happy Friday. Woo! Live bearded and with my 6-inch beard, gray, white. Okay. Looking to try new products to improve. Advice, Randy, man, reach out to me. There are tons and tons of amazing companies out there, but maybe I can learn a little bit about your preferences, about your beard, about your skin type, and help you out, right? If you have oily skin, the preference is going to likely be different than if you have dry skin. So Randy or anybody else out there, if you want specific recommendations, reach out to me on Instagram, Dan C. Bearded, or email dan_command@yahoo.com. Both of those are in most of my videos. Vado, I have not used Fresh Beards in a while, not because I dislike them or anything. I actually wore their hat yesterday when I filmed the video, but not because I dislike them or I don't enjoy the products of the company. I just have a continuous cycle of reviewing things. And then if I have off days when I want to go to my like absolute favorites, they're not in my list of absolute favorites. Really good stuff, but they just don't make my like top 10, I guess you could say. Been using what you said on the New Year's stream, adding some castor to my thins, but I'm afraid of buying bad castor oil. Where should I get a high quality castor that I can trust? Great question. If you want to find like a really good carrier, a website that you can look into if you're really concerned about quality is called Brambleberry. All right, like Ramble, but Brambleberry. And if you need a link, I will send you one, G squared. Yep. Dan, don't you think RDS Man would be a good travel wash in my opinion? Yeah, is that their little one has one? Yeah, J. Cruz, that's a good one. If it's under 3.4, which their little one probably is, I think that's a great option. Absolutely. Any specific for your beard in the cold climate? Yeah, so what I do for the cold, Alan, is I try to increase my water supply. I try to go to thicker viscosity oils, and then just embrace it. You're not going to have a perfect situation. It's not going to damage your beard. Your skin's going to likely feel a little bit drier, but if you can drink more water and maybe go towards thicker oils, that's going to be beneficial. I don't recommend like adding balm or butter if you don't normally. I don't think that's going to make a difference. Just try to be as healthy as possible. Yep. And yeah, here's a great comment from Bearded Learner. You can get a travel size bottle and pour the washing conditioner into it. That's usually what I do. Yep. Great tip there. Hey, Guns and Beards, welcome. So yep, I think that would help out for sure. All right. Hey, Dan, have you tried? Yeah, I have. I have, Eddie. I love Bulldog's oil. I think Bulldog beard oil is a good budget in-store beginner option. Not the greatest smell in the world, but a good option, especially for the UK. Their beard and conditioner, I'm not a fan of. I don't think that should be in anybody's beard. That's just my opinion and my feedback to answer your question. Dan, so the longer my beard gets, the more I've noticed how curly it is. I'll use heat conditioner after a few hours. It's all curly and wiry again. So Ed, if it's getting curly after straightening it, it's usually because some kind of moisture is involved. If you're using heat, it should be able to stay through the day for the most part. It's not going to be stick straight, but it'll start to go through. So either you're in a humid climate or you work a job or have a situation where there is some like moisture that's going on your beard, I would say maybe over straighten it a little bit in the morning, go farther than you think you will, and then your situation will likely bring it to a good medium, but also embrace the curls, man. There's nothing wrong with curls. I think some of the best beards have curls and texture. He said, I live in Miami. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're in Miami. You're just going to have humidity. Exactly what I thought. That moisture is going to play a role in that. I would try to go a little bit further with your early heat and then just kind of embrace it as the day goes on. I think that would help you out. Beard Pilot is in Denmark. Okay, cool. No, I've never tried them, man. Have them reach out. So yeah. Why is the ingredient cinnamon leaf a big irritation to skin? Had it on my custom oil. So that's an allergy. Not everybody has that, Garrett. You and I are in the same camp. We both are allergic to it. So cinnamon is it's a spice. It's very similar to clove. It just is an irritant for a lot of people. Most people are allergic, but not everybody. Is your beard now hair dried? Mine is. Yep. If you guys see me, it's almost likely I have used it. I drank wine named Brambleberry. Some not recommended in beard. Yes. How do you wash your face? I find that soap gets in my beard when I finish my beard conditioner. Justin, great question. So as long as your beard is hydrated with fresh water, right? As long as your beard is saturated, essentially your beard hairs are like these porous little openings all throughout them. As long as it's saturated with fresh water, and then your face wash, you're not focusing into the beard, right? You're not massaging it in. You're just working on your face, and then you let it run off, and then you rinse. You'll be fine. Nothing will damage or get to your beard. Totally fine. Hey, Dave, welcome in. Sean, what are the benefits of using beard oil versus regular lotion on your skin and face? Preference, I would say. Lotion is water-based. The majority of what you're paying for in that and what you're applying to your skin is water that's going to evaporate away. It's more, for me personally, it's more of a temporary like fix rather than actually nourishing and soothing your skin. Beard oil is going to penetrate deeper into your skin. It's going to just have an amazing amount of nutrients that lotion just can't provide. So for me, when we're talking about skin, I don't ever wear lotion. I am not a fan, never have been. I've always liked oils and butters better for those purposes. I appreciate your beard wash videos, but most companies do not say on the bottle what kind it is. I will say, Steve, they're getting better. I think that is a trend that's working in a positive direction, which I'm excited about. As a user, how do we know? So, Steve, I did a video directly on this one. I'll link it for you, and I can kind of walk you through the process. Gentle or stripping beard wash. If you just type that as a topic, my video should pop up. Yep. And so and I'm always happy to answer in the moment, but just trying to help you guys out, also understand kind of the process. So I typed those gentle or stripping beard wash. And this one right here is titled Beard Wash, Stripping or Gentle, How to Tell. And this video just breaks it down just perfectly, like, I would say, I don't know, word for word, that would be the situation. But I will link that in the chat for you. And then check that one out after the stream. But Steve, essentially, it comes down to the pH level. And companies don't have to tell you the pH level. Some will if you reach out. Nobody lists it. But that's what it comes down to. So you can either tell by asking the company the pH level, asking me my experiences and thoughts with it, or simply trying it, right? If you try it and afterwards you get that like, can't run your fingers through your beard. It's like, it's probably stripping, which is not a bad thing. I recommend everybody strips their beard once a week or once every other week. So hopefully that helps out. You think you'd do a video of a variety of trusted 100% natural beard product companies? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I will see what I can do. I would say when it comes down to it, most are not 100% natural with they're using things like fragrance oils. I don't think that that's a bad thing. There are some that are 100% natural that are out there, just purely essential oil based. Artiest Man is one. Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff is another. So you do have a couple of options out there that are pure natural. Dan, I think you'd look good bald and bearded. Did you ever consider it? So I have, yeah. So I still, this is my hat hair, of course. So I still have a full head of hair. So I'm going to ride it out in the time being. Mainly Big Daddy Kane, my wife, Sam C, does not want to see me go bald yet. So yeah, absolutely. And Holly's right. Natural is not a regulated term. So you got to decide what natural means up front. For sure. Yep. That would be one of the burdens of that video. But there are some companies that with my definition would be be 100% natural. And so, yeah, I'll see what we can do. What are your opinions on classic grooming? I have not tried them. Sam's in the chat right now. She said no bald. So, yeah, no bald for me yet, mainly because she doesn't want it. But eventually I will try it. But RJ, I have not tried classic grooming. So, yes. And Jake said he's moved from lotion to using oil and butter. That's awesome. Thanks. I was afraid the face wash chemicals and stripping the hard. Nope, you're good, man. As long as the beard is saturated. What does beard oil or butter do for your tattoos? I don't actually know the science behind that. I know that there's like tattoo balm. That's pretty much the same thing as beard butter, as beard balm. I know the oil is great for it. They put oil on your tattoo afterwards. I know it helps keep the color vibrant. I know it helps keeps the skin healthy, but I don't know anything, no pun intended. I don't know anything deeper than that. I can't tell you like the real scientific breakdown, but I do know it's good for it. Yep, I do know it's good for it. And guys, I only have so much time. Sam is picking up the kids and we'll be back. Little Violet just got up, but she seems to be behaving. Sam will like this checkup. She's sitting in her little doorway of her bed. So cute. Dan, what a nice unexpected. Hey, thank you. Speaking of irritants, why is it that of all the oils I've tried, why would King's Bounty Defined irritate my eyes? It's got to be one of the fragrances. You probably have a mild allergy to one of the essential oils that are in there. Unfortunately, it's impossible to know until you try things, unless you're aware of those. Sam says, I love her. Shout out to Sam C in the chat, guys. Yeah, she's being so cute right now. She's still just sitting there. Let's see if we can hear her. She's just talking. So cute. She'll sing, she'll read, she just hangs out. She just got up, so she's in that like sleep drunk mode. Yeah. Yep, absolutely, guys. Water table for sure plays a role in how your shower products work. That's a big deal. How long does the beard need to be before using a heated brush? Jim, totally personal preference, man. Some people use a heated brush as soon as they can pinch the hairs. Some use it when it's real long. It's completely up to you. So yeah, no right or wrong answers. Yeah, Sam did come in and bring the no bald hammer. She said no way. No doubt. Will my beard still grow after 2.5 years? Yeah, for sure. Your beard's going to continue to grow. Most people, and this is true, most people, the majority of people will never hit terminal length. They'll never hit a spot where their beard actually stops growing. Why? Because they are trimming it. Why? Because they're not reaching their full health potential. They are doing things that are stopping them from getting their beard to where they need it to go. So, it will likely, for sure, man. Yep, absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. Yeah, that, like I said, it's not against the company, and I hope that I'm extremely fair, but that product I think is really bad, and I personally do not think anybody should be able to use that. What do you think of Professor Fuzzyworth products on Amazon? I don't know. Jim, that's another one I have not tried. My gut instinct by seeing the ingredients, by seeing their website, is that they're okay. I would not expect them to be a really high quality one, but I also don't think it's the worst thing that's on Amazon. So I'll probably make a video and try them out because it's pretty popular. What do you prefer? So if you have a short beard, if you look up on YouTube, beard brush versus beard comb, I kind of break it down. If you have a really short beard brush. Once it gets past that really short phase, then you should be moving to a beard comb. And that's what I explained. Why are you putting beard oil in your eyes? That's a good question. No, I think the scent probably triggers a reaction to him. So, yep. After my eyebrows get soft enough from wing pegs. Yeah, exactly. I use my excess oil on my like dry skin on my sides and my elbow. I think that'd be big. Dan, would you say it's a big difference between being nose blind to a scent and a scent that's just too weak in scent and duration? Yeah, yep. I would say that the nose blind happens from using it frequently. The more you use it. If you haven't used something in a couple of weeks and it's still really weak and doesn't last long, then it's probably just not a strong scent, which is okay. Some of my absolute favorite scents fade in a couple of hours and are not very strong. I actually prefer that. I like that more natural side of things. Hey, Dan, what makes one oil style better than others? Steve, it just depends on how that oil blend interacts with your hairs. So for everybody, it's different. We could say like something works really well for you because you have a long, beautiful gray beard. That might not style as well for a beard that is short and black because the hairs are structured differently. So it just depends on how that blend works for you. And I mean, there's so many factors in that, but yeah, it's just kind of like a personal situation where we don't know. Why does Gray Before Shave conditioner make my beard feel greasy? Yeah, so RJ, I had a similar experience. I actually talked about that in my review. I think that their wash is actually really good, really solid one, but their conditioner does almost the exact same thing like that for me. They must have an ingredient that's latching onto the hairs and is not rinsing off very well, and so it's leaving a film behind. So oh man, if you go watch my review, I bet you're going to say like, oh, yep. I've had those same experiences, man. Absolutely. Very cool. Libya. Awesome, man. We got a lot of people in the chat from all over. Hey, if you guys don't mind, I like doing this from time to time. Drop your location in the chat if you feel comfortable doing that. I feel like we have a lot of different countries. I know we got Libya in here. I know that we have several in Europe that are in here. So drop your comment, and this is a different time for when I'm normally live. So I would love to see what you guys have. And I don't know if Sam is still in the building, but Violet is literally just reading in bed right now. Look how cute that is. Like she's waiting to get up, and she's just laying in bed reading. So dang cute, man. I love that. Absolutely love that. All right. What's your opinion on Live Bearded? Really good products. Are they the best in the world? No, but they're an affiliate of mine, and I love their oil. I love their wash and their conditioner. I like their butter if I add a couple of drops of beard oil to it. I really love their message. I love what they're doing for the beard industry by getting this awareness out there, right? If someone's going to try a product for the first time and they try Live Bearded because they've seen all the ads and all of the stuff they put out there, that's a great place to start. That's better than most of the garbage that's in stores. So I'm a big fan of what they're doing. Sam said, don't let her fool you. That's true. I do like their wash. Been using it for a while. Their balm isn't good after it gets old. Okay. Yep. Good feedback, Jim. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. RJ, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Ferocious, good to see you in the afternoon. Good to see so many out here this time. Hey, thank you. I hope you are doing well as well. Yeah, I just wanted to do a random stream, talk to people, get some questions answered. There's not always the best time to be able to do that. All right, so we got the U.S., we got Canada. What else we have in here as far as other countries? Ireland, Canada again. Steve's in Chelsea. Steve, you're not far from me, man. It's only about an hour away from me. All right, where else we got in man, a lot of Michigan today. Super, super cool. All right, what about the other countries? I know I saw some other countries in there. I'm in your driveway. That's so creepy, Holly. Sam's coming home soon. You better run. Is washing with LCW 5 days a week too much? No, not at all. LCW is a great daily gentle wash. You could wash with it 7 times a week. I wash every day now. I don't even take days off for the most part. Are you going to start your own line of beard products? I am not. I have no plans. I have no time or ability to do that. I've carved out a really unique lane in this industry that I'm very proud of and that I really like. Most of what I do, no one ever sees, right? Most of what I do, no one will see. When people want to criticize me, like I see stuff all the time. It doesn't bother me. I don't know. I'm blanking on a word, but I put it in the brain and it just kind of stays there and then goes out. But people will criticize and say, oh man, he left teaching. He must be making money and he's stealing this money and doing this. People don't see the 8 consultations I do a week. People don't see the ads I make for companies. People don't see the blogs I write for companies. People don't see the marketing strategy meetings that I do for companies. People don't see the website design. I've designed 4 or 5 websites from scratch. I've helped out on another 4 or 5 and went in and was able to go in and say, hey, change this, do that. So what most people see is only a tiny fraction of what I do during the day and throughout the week. And I don't have any super invested interest in making any products. I never say never. You never know what comes down the line, but I never say never. So I'm not going to make those because I am wickedly busy, wickedly like full of things. And absolutely, man. Yeah. Yes. I can't even say it, True North, but that's exactly what it is. Compartmentalize. That is such a hard word to say. But yeah, so just to address that, and then yeah, everyone's saying like the haters and stuff. It truly doesn't bother me. It is a really strange concept to me of other men being so worried about men's pockets. Like that's very, very strange, man. Very, very strange. I genuinely never think about other guys' pockets and profits and money and what they do. I don't know. That's just not how I want to spend my free time. I don't want to judge people. If somebody's doing it and making it, good for you, man. I'm happy for you. I love that. Oh, yeah. Yikes. All right. Sam's on the way with the hooligans. So that is too funny. OG says Dan is not a businessman. He's a businessman. Yeah. So to answer that, no, I don't have any plans. The majority of what I do is not anything that's ever seen. Most of what I do is behind the scenes and with these companies. I've reformulated butters and oils. I mean, you name it. There's so much. What was everyone's first? Oh, that's a good question. Neil, that's a great way to start, Royal Beardsman. My first one, unfortunately, was Billy Jealousy and was not a good product. Ryan's in the Bahamas. Ryan, I didn't know you were out there, man. That's really cool. Really, really cool. This weekend, I got some work to do. Got some videos to film and edit and hang out with the family. Those are the main goals for us. Continue this like new food plan that we're on. Is it bad to comb your beard a few times a day to detangle it? So it's not the worst thing in the world. It greatly depends on how you do it. I recommend only combing your beard so is your last name Command? It is. My last name is Command. I only recommend combing your beard when it's damp. So if you want to spray a little bit of water or something in there, I think that will help. Sam will beat you in pickleball, no doubt. Kevin is new to the beard game. 20 years as LEO didn't allow it. Oh, man, I feel like I should know this. LEO. Law enforcement officer. Boom. You guys are like, Dan, why are you law enforcement officer? Thank you for what you do. Congratulations on your retirement. And welcome to this channel. Welcome to the beard game. Okay, you got that one already? Awesome. Yeah, so just comb it when it's damp or with products. You should collab with your favorite company and have your own scent made. I have a ton of them. I have a lot of collaborations with companies. That's another thing is I don't have to start a company because I get to create in a way, in a different way. That's so for sure. The quality of your oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Do a day in your life training or maybe routine. Okay, all right. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I'll see what I do. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. That's won't be the easiest video to make, but it could. What would you say for those outside looking in who say you only recommend companies from companies you have an affiliate with? I would say that the majority of beard product companies out there have offered me affiliates. Almost every single one that I have interacted with has offered me an affiliate. And I would say that I align myself with the companies that I do recommend. I align myself with the companies that I do love and actually use. And I think that's how it should be, right? If I recommend the companies that I use and love and they're actually affiliates, I'm going to get criticized by people and say you only recommend affiliates. Or if I took every affiliate in the world and recommended all of them, I would get criticized for taking every affiliate. So anytime you do something like this, it is a lose-lose situation. There's always going to be a counter for any way I approach it. And that's just not true. You can check in my emails today. Just literally before this stream, I had an email conversation with a person by the name of Nate D. I won't go say his last name, of course. But Nate was looking for a recommendation. I recommended him Alley Cat CBD. That's not an affiliate. I don't make money off of it, but I do passionately love their products, and I did recommend them, and he did place an order. So for one, it's just not true. And for two, I do align with the companies that I use and love. So I think that is how it should be, right? Shouldn't you recommend the companies that you are using, that you are loving? If anybody ever wants to know, I have, again, tons and tons. I would have, I talked about it publicly recently because they keep asking me, I would have an affiliate with Bossman. Why? Because tons of people love Bossman. That's a very popular, very great company in a lot of people's eyes. If I was doing it for money, I would say, heck yeah, this stuff's great. Use this, pay me. Because why? People are still going to buy Bossman and they want to support me. They could use the code. But I don't use that company. I don't believe in that company, so I haven't taken an affiliate from them. There have been several others too. There's even well-known companies in this community that are great, but I have not taken them on as an affiliate because there's just a link missing. There's just something there that I haven't fully grabbed onto yet. So yeah, I would say that absolutely is what it is. Yep. I don't believe that to be true. I just want to know how you respond. Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate that. And I didn't take it in a bad way. There was no negative implications with that. It was a great question. Dan, similar to beard oil companies, frequently limiting themselves to beard products. Have you thought of expanding your YouTube content? No. I am a firm believer of staying as niche as possible. I think my channel is more than just about beards, but I believe that staying beards is very important for me as the basis of this channel. If I was going to expand, I would make additional channels for that. And that is my advice for any content creators out there, is get down as niched as possible. My market is not that big. I will never have 50 million I will never have 50 million subscribers. It's just not possible in beards. And that's okay. I don't need 50 million subscribers. So no, I will never go outside of that one. What do you think of Kalamazoo from Lush? Eddie, that's a great beard wash. The only issue is it's extremely natural. There's no preservatives in it. So the shelf life is going to be very short. And it's kind of expensive. But if you want a good quality beard wash, Kalamazoo is a fantastic one from Lush. And Lush is a big company, but they do it really well. Yep, they do it extremely well. So yep, absolutely. Good, guys. And yes, my last name is Command. So yep, for a long time I was Mr. Command, no doubt. All right, my beard stopped growing 1 year ago, and I use beard wash, beard butter, and beard oil. I haven't cut it since I started. Mine's probably 2 inches shorter than yours. What should I do? 1 year ago, and I use, okay, and I haven't cut it. So Grady, I would say that it is almost positive that it has something to do internally. If your beard is as long as mine and it stopped growing, then there's likely something going on. Whether it's the diet change, an exercise change, a stress change, a water intake change, take a look at what is inside, and that I think would be your answer. I know you said not to comb against the jaw so you don't get the dips, but how do you feel to exfoliate to spread? So I do that in the shower is where I really get that deep exfoliation. Doesn't really matter how you comb. And then make sure you're just spreading the oil lightly. Don't be pushing in. The main problem, G squared, is when you push against the jaw, and then once the jaw leaves, you shoot into the beard. That's what you want to avoid. Yep. Are you going to do beard wash ingredients? Eventually, for sure, Ryan. Beard wash ingredients are super complicated, man. Super complicated. But eventually, I will, absolutely. I've had great experiences with every company you recommend. Yeah, and that's another huge thing, Pete. I appreciate you saying that. Is when I recommend things, people are going to try them. I will never, ever recommend something for a short-term sale, for small gains, knowing that I'm going to lose those people, right? Knowing that they're not going to like my recommendations anymore or trust those recommendations. I'm in this for the long game. The long game is not recommending bad products. I've never done that and never will. I only recommend the ones that I actually use and that I actually love. And so I take that extremely seriously, very seriously. My side beard needs help. My cheek hair is short and won't straighten. Any help? Heat is going to be your friend to straighten it. It will straighten. I promise you. Maybe it takes a heated brush. Maybe it takes a blow dryer and a brush or a comb. It will. Other than that, man, patience, healthy habits, give it time. It will fill in if it's in the cards. I'm Dan C. Beard, and I can pick one of these oils from, oh man. Mike, I'll think about that. I genuinely don't think I could answer. There's so many amazing ones out there. But man, that's a banger of a question. Yep. We don't have a lot of companies here, maybe 2 or 3. Yeah. Do you recommend cocoa butter? Cocoa butter's okay. Yep. It's not one of my top 2 or 3 favorite butters, but it's okay. Yep. Recommendations. And you should check out absolutely, man. I hear you, Cubic. Yep. No doubt, man. All right. What are some good CBD oils that are unscented now that Beard Octane has ended? Fable has a great one called Barkeep. I believe that Alley Cat has one called Antisocial. And then I don't know if Magic City CBD has one yet, but they have a great CBD oil as well. Yep, absolutely. All right, and keep these coming, guys. If you have questions, I'm getting down through them. I don't have a lot of time more, but I will continue. I had a bottle of Grizzly from UK. It was cool. It had like gold flakes in it. It was kind of, that part was a little gimmicky, but it was cool. Not the best, not the worst, but it was all right. Ruzel, I haven't tried Ruzel. I got to try that. Yep. How often would you suggest using Kalamazoo? Kalamazoo's a daily. Eddie, you could use that every single day. No worries on that one. When hairs fall out naturally with the root, how long does it take to sprout again? It's already sprouted. So if they fall out naturally and they have the root, that next hair on the hair cycle is already coming through. Think of it like teeth. It's very similar to that. How could I go about making my own line of products? Oh man, lots of research, lots of dedication, and it takes a money investment to start a company. If you want to do your own thing, just look up Dancy Bearded DIY Beard Oil, and you can get started pretty simple with some ingredients you can pick up at a store or online. Hey, Weatherbeard, Danny slipped under my radar. Hey, I just wanted to do one randomly. So I brought up Alley Cat CBD, strawberry. Nice. I love you, man. Too funny. New year. Where and when is the next meetup? Garrett, soon. It's just been crazy times around here. Family stuff, right? My son has been dealing with some pretty serious anxiety, as many of you know. So a lot has been dedicated to try and make sure he knows that love, that support is there and giving him that foundation. So I haven't had a ton. Mike, I haven't tried Lit Beard Co. I have talked to the owner. He was super cool. He actually said that I was a big part in creating their carrier oil lineup or their blend because of my carrier oil series. He's asked me a few questions before, so I haven't interacted with them, but he's been really cool to talk with. I just haven't tried their products. How many open bottles of beard oils are in your bathroom? My bathroom, not a ton. My bathroom is the ones that are being tested, and then my go-to absolute favorites for on my off days. I would say 10 to 15 are in the bathroom, right? I would say that. Yep. 100% what Dan is saying. Make your own products is simple. Running a company, for sure. Yep, for sure, man. It is much more difficult to run a company than it is to make your products. Yes. If you feel comfortable, what's your least favorite scent from a company you love? Ooh, good question. Least favorite scent from a company I love. Oh man, I would probably say Fable and their whiskey scent, or Front Porch Sippin' from West Y. I hate Front Porch Sippin' from West Y. That one is not good for me. I cannot do it. I can't do it, man. Any sandalwood scent is going to be pretty bad for me. So those would be two that I would say are really, really tough for me. Is it hard to rinse your beard when wash it? Is it hard to rinse your beard when wash it? David, could you reword that? This is probably on me. I'm not saying anything about you, but I'm not following what the question is there. Have you thought about creating your own beard company? So yeah, Christopher, welcome to the stream, man. I just went over this actually, but happy to answer again. No, I have no interest in starting my own beard product company. I love what I do here. Like I said earlier, a vast majority of what I do is outside of this. It's not just making videos and live streams. So much of what I do is website design, search engine optimization for companies. I write blogs. I have, on average, 8 consultations a week. I film ads for companies. I go over marketing strategy. I have business calls, right? And so much. So I get to do so many things that I love. I just don't have the time no apologies needed. I just don't have the times or want to start a company. I found this channel as a search for new content that hosts giveaways, but I never really watched. What is your name and primary directive with your content? Okay, hey, at least you're honest. My name is Dan. Welcome to the channel. And my content is all about beards. It's beard care, it's beard health, it's beard styling, beard trims. Anything beard related, I try to cover it. So welcome, absolutely. No doubt. Yeah, thank you. We've done a ton of research on anxiety. My son's only 5, and it's from situational PTSD. Essentially, he had a really long stint in the children's hospital that required some surgery and all this craziness when he was younger, about 1 year old. And so now he has situational fear of big places with a lot of helpful people. Clearly, that can be an issue, to be fearful of helpful people. Sounds like other people can understand out there, if you know what I mean. But he fears helpful people. And so a school gives him a lot of anxiety, but we're working through it. He has the best big brother in the world that's at his school that gets to help him. So we've done a ridiculous amount of research. Have you ever heard of egg protein? I have. And horse, yeah, I have. I don't know enough to speak on it. Definitely topics for me to look into in the future. I just don't know enough to speak on it. Nice to know AC is so good. Yep. Alley Cat is fantastic. And that's another perfect example. Alley Cat is not an affiliate. I still recommend them. I still think they're great products. My affiliate list has zero to do with what I recommend and what I don't. I just believe you should align with the companies that you actually use and love. Like I said, if I didn't do that, if I took an affiliate from everybody, I'd be criticized for that too. So it's a no-win game. No win game. I think David means, is it hard to put your fingers through your beard? Oh, yeah, big time, big time. If that's what you're asking, David, after a stripping wash, that's a good indicator that it's a stripping wash. Yep, absolutely. Or if he's saying, is it hard to rinse the products? Nope, it should not be hard to rinse the products out at all. I grew my beard, no trim, not much maintenance. Hey, man, I would say dive into the channel. I think that you could embrace and really enjoy the maintenance that goes into a beard. Absolutely. I love the same sense you do, Dan, but I also dig sandalwood and patchouli. Hey, you hippie. No, just kidding. Are you in any beard commercials? I am, mainly on Facebook. I'm in a lot of them on Facebook. I don't think I'm in any on TV yet. One day. We did see Eric Banholtz on the Super Bowl. When I wash my beard, which I have a medium beard, it seems like it takes a while to get all the wash out. No, nothing that's ever stood out to me as taking a while. That's interesting. So yeah, never. Dan recommended us before we worked together. Absolutely, man. There's this weird association with this kind of like content where people just have to assume that you are wrong, that you are biased, that you are like, you have like bad intentions when you make money doing something you love, when you make money involving sales, when you make money, which is such a tiny portion of what I do, but people just have to have that negative association. Right? Nobody criticizes doctors for making a lot of money, right? Nobody says things about dentists and all these other professions. It's just a weird thing. But yeah, I recommended Weatherbeard well before being an affiliate. So yes. Thoughts on the beef tallow? That's another one I don't know. I think it's interesting. I did a little bit of research and it's really good for skin and hair. I just don't know much of beef tallow. So Diablo says, I wonder how much that Beard brand Super Bowl commercial cost. So that's the interesting thing, is it cost them nothing. It wasn't a commercial for Beard Brand. It was a commercial for Ship Station or Ship Hippo, some shipping company. And they used Beard Brand and Eric as the owner as their example, because you can't just have a shipping company. Shipping companies ship for companies. And so they brought him on. So I don't think it actually cost Ship Station. Okay. I don't think it cost Beard Brand anything, which is amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Heard you mention you changed your intake on collagen. So I am using peptides. The only thing I changed about collagen is the delivery method. I was using the scoop powder from Vital Proteins. I just can't get it to melt down. I don't use any kind of I haven't used any kind of hot water to drink with, so it didn't mix well. So I use the capsules from Beard Octane is what I'm currently using. Yep, absolutely. Ooh, a high school kid that had a beast mode beard. Nice, man. Absolutely. Oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Thank you for the advice. I washed with Everyman Jack. I wish Everyman's Jack. Yeah, their butter's horrible. Unfortunately, horrible in my experience. That's so cool. Oh, nice, Weatherbeard. Yep, that's how they do it. They link up with companies that use them. Guys, I'm about to finish here. Dan, thank you for speaking about this, because I unfortunately came across some criticism, and I hate to bring these things up. It blows my mind. Hey, thank you, sir. Everyone is welcome to their opinions, right? I'm not here to convince anybody. I've never tried to convince. I'm more about conveying information rather than convincing information. And I believe I've proved that, right? If I recommend something and you said it doesn't work, I say absolutely. Every situation's different. And so I'm never, ever trying to convince. I'm just trying to share and convey. And everyone's welcome to their opinions. But there is a difference when you don't ask for them, right? So I've really, and I don't like the phrase, I don't care what people think, because I don't think that's true. And I've said that. I'm guilty of that. I've said that before. I've 100% said I don't care what people think. I do care what people think. Just some people. There are other people that I don't care. When it comes from a genuine place, when it comes from actual constructive criticism, trying to help, I'm open to that all day, every day. Friends and family especially. But when it's an opinion that just simply seems like it's trying to hurt or tear down, I don't value that. So I do need to change how I say I don't care what people think. I do care what people think. Only some people, though. Do you have experience with Copper John's oil to feel sticky at first when applying? I know it's a thick oil. Yeah, so the thicker the oil, the more sticky it's going to be, but I love that one. Absolutely love that one. Are there any UK-based companies besides Seven Potions you would recommend? Oh, man. Not off the top of my head, unfortunately. Not off the top of my head. Seven Potions is fantastic. Again, Not an affiliate. Yep, not an affiliate. All right, hey, take care, Royal Beardsman. Seven Potions not an affiliate. Haven't made a penny off any sales with them, but I still recommend them thoroughly. Haven't made a video about their stuff in, I don't know, well over a year. Still recommend them. What is the optimal length for a time to leave a beard butter in overnight? I would say, when is the optimal length of time to leave a beard butter? Oh, a good 6 to 8 hours is probably best, but something is better than nothing. Yep, something is better than nothing. Hey, Dan, any thoughts on wearing suits while having beard? Try to go with a really nice tight collar and a collar that lays down flat. I think that's super important. And then maybe consider no tie. At least that's what I do. Creamy butter versus non-creamy butter, is there a difference or preference? Just preference. The only butter that I don't think is good for beards are water-based butters. So if your beard butter has water as the first ingredient, I don't think it's a good quality product for your beard. All right, guys, about to wrap out of here. I'm going to take this one as the last question from Colton. I love your channel and your work. Have you experienced Mad Viking? I have not. I met the owner in person. I didn't have the best experience, and so I kind of wrote them off. But I do believe in second chances. I do believe everybody has a bad day, so I do hope to try them in the future. But I have not yet. But I should. A lot of people ask me about it. I should get my hands on the products and try them. So I think that would be greatly helpful. All right, guys, I am going to get out of here, but I'll hit this one real quick. You discussed the difference between in-shower and leave-in conditioner. What would happen if you used your in-shower as a leave-in? Would it damage? It's likely just going to really coat the hairs and kind of suffocate them. It's not going to kill it, not going to damage it, but it's not good for it. You're not going to get all the nutrients and the process that your beard needs to detox. So I don't recommend that, but it won't kill it. It's not like you got to worry about buzzing your beard off. All right, guys, not a big deal either way, but on your way out, if you didn't and you enjoyed this stream, hit that thumbs up just to show YouTube that this was cool. Trying to reach new audiences, new time zones, new places, and this is one of the ways that I want to do that. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Literally reach out to me anytime. I will get back to you every single time in a timely manner, no matter what you need, guys. I'm always here for you. Please stay bearded, stay positive, and have a great weekend. Bye, guys.